Hello students, good morning. Welcome to online teaching. Now you are in 11th standard. Learn well because it's the stepping stone for your higher studies. So concentrate, work high so that you'll be getting a good result. Okay, va? Okay, let us start the lesson. Today we are going to see in chemistry the lesson 1. Okay, basic concepts and chemical calculations. In this lesson 50% of the content already you have completed and you have studied from your lower classes. That's why the lesson itself given the name basic concepts. When you recollect the things you have studied in your lower classes from 7th, 8th, 9th and up to 10th standard, the 50% of the lesson will be covered. Okay, well? Okay. Shall we go into the lesson? The basic concepts and chemical calculations. Okay. Students, these are the concepts we are going to discuss in this lesson. Only there are 8 headings. Okay. So what are they? The first one is introduction. It is a common one. Okay. The introduction about this lesson. Then second one is classification of matter. You are familiar with the term matter. Matter means things. Okay, so that we are going to see. Then atomic and molecular mass. This we had in 10th standard itself. Relative atomic mass, everything we have completed. No, so that one. Then mole concept. With mole concept also you are familiar. Okay, mole concept and its calculations. Then from 1.5, it's new for you. Gram equivalence concept is new for you. Then empirical and molecular formula, stoichiometry and redox reactions. So these are the things we are going to cover in this lesson. Let us see one by one. First, introduction. Okay, introduction is nothing but we have to answer a question. Why we need to study chemistry? What are the practical applications of chemistry in day-to-day life? If you find an answer for this question, it's okay. The topic is completed. Okay. The basic needs. Can you please recognize what are the basic needs of human being? We need the food to eat. Then we need dress to wear, and we need a shelter for staying. So these are the basic needs of every human being, and these basic needs are fulfilled by the field of chemistry. Without fertilizers we cannot produce food now, and even the molecular dioxygen we breathe, everything is a chemical element. Okay, so chemistry is the basic element, basic thing we need for our survival. And agriculture. Without agriculture we can't eat anything, but for agriculture what is the basic need now? Our chemistry, fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, everything is a chemical product. So without chemistry we cannot imagine the agricultural development. So chemistry plays a vital role in agriculture. And all the medicines, again allopathy, all the medicines coming under the chemical products. Okay, so without chemicals we cannot cure any diseases. And then cement, steel, fabric, all these things are chemical products. And even today the researchers are working for the development of better ducts without polluting the environment, because certain things polluting environment, when you open fridge, what gas is coming out? Chlorofluorocarbon is coming out. So that may affect our environment. So the researchers are even working for the better development of chemical things for not polluting our environment. Okay, va? So if we say means the scope of chemistry is endless. We can be saying it for a day. Okay, so it's endless, so that we have to understand the principles of chemistry. That is the need of chemistry. Without chemistry we cannot survive in the world. That's why we are studying chemistry. Okay, va? Okay. Then the first concept we are going to see, matter. Okay, just we can go fast because you have completed already, in your lower classes. What is matter? Matter is nothing but whatever we see around us, it stands as matter. The things we see, the things we feel are called as matters. The examples are so many things are there, but here it's limited. Okay, the air we breathe, the food we eat, the pen we write, the clouds, stones, plants, animals, a drop of water, grain of sand, and everything is matter. Whatever we see around us, everything is matter. ஓகே, தமிழில் சொன்னோன்னா பொருட்கள், பருப்பொருட்கள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. என்னென்ன பார்க்குற பொருட்கள் எல்லாமே என்னது தான்? மேட்டர் தான். ஓகேவா? ஓகே. Then scientific way to define matter. Matter can be defined as anything which has mass and occupies space. எந்த பொருளுக்கெல்லாம் குறிப்பிட்ட மாஸும் வெளியில் ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட இடத்தை அடைச்சிக்கிடுதோ those will be called as matter. So what are called as matters? Anything that has mass and occupies space is called as matter. A picture is given for you. Okay, the first two pictures shows that matter. The fruits also matter, human body also matter, they have some particular mass, no? So these two pictures are given to demonstrate that matter has mass. Then the remaining three things, they are used to show that it occupies space. Okay, in our surroundings every matter can occupy a particular space, so they have a particular mass and they occupy a particular space. So what we can say, how we can define matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupy space. Okay, is it clear? Okay, then let us see the classification. The classification can be in two different ways. One is physical classification, another one is chemical classification. Physical classification is based on physical state. Okay, and I think this was in 4th standard itself. States of matter. How many states of matter are there? Is very good. There are 3 states of matter according to their physical state, and those states are solid, liquid and gas. States of matter, what are they? Solid, liquid and gas. So based on physical state, the matter is classified as solid matter, liquid matter and gaseous matter. The example is water. Water can be in solid form, liquid form and also in the gaseous form. Okay, okay. And conversion. One state of matter can be converted into another state under suitable conditions of temperature and pressure. If you take a solid thing and if you melt it, it will be converted into a liquid state, and if we heat again, the liquid will be converted into gaseous state. So what we can say, one state of matter can be converted into another under suitable conditions of temperature and pressure. Okay, then second classification we are going to see. It is based on chemical composition. So based on chemical composition, matter is classified into 2 types. One is pure substance and the one more is impure substances. And pure substance is subdivided into 2. Okay, students, this picture I have taken from 9th standard only. It's nothing new. Okay, so just we are recollecting the things we have studied already. Okay, so pure substance has 2 divisions. One is elements and the one more is compounds. About this we will see in detail later. Okay, and impure substance has 2 divisions. Those are first, impure substances are otherwise called as mixtures. Okay, what are impure substances? How impure substances are called? It's also called as mixtures. Here we have 2 types. One is homogeneous mixture and the one more is heterogeneous mixture. So this is the classification based on chemical composition. Can you please repeat it once again? Okay, so generally based on chemical composition, matter is classified into 2 types. One is pure substance and the one more is impure substance. And the impure substances are given the name mixture. Then pure substance is subdivided into 2. One is element and the one more is compound. Whereas the impure substance, it is a mixture, is classified into 2. One is called as homogeneous mixture and the other is called as heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so this is a flowchart showing the classification of matter. Let us see in detail. Okay, first, elements. Elements contains only one type of atom. If you take aluminium, if you take iron, aluminium element is made up of only aluminium atoms. Iron element is made up of only iron atoms. ஓகேவா, ஸோ எலிமெண்ட் தான் இருக்கிறதுலே ஃபண்டமெண்டல் பார்ட்டிக்கிள். இட் கேனாட் பி ப்ரோக்கன் டவுன். எந்த ஒரு மேட்டர் எடுத்துக்கிட்டாலும், நீ ஒரு ஸ்டோன் எடுத்தாலும் சரி, ஒரு பென்சில், ஒரு பென், என்ன எடுத்தாலுமே அதில் உள்ள ஃபண்டமெண்டல் இருக்கிறதுலேயே அல்டிமேட் பார்ட்டிக்கிள் என்னது தான் எலிமெண்ட். அந்த எலிமெண்ட் இஸ் மேட் அப் ஆஃப் சேம் ஆட்டம்ஸ். ஓகேவா, ஓகே. அண்ட் ஆட்டம் நமக்கு தெரியும். வாட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் ஆட்டம்? வாட் இஸ் த சார்ஜ் ஆஃப் ஆட்டம்? ஆட்டம் இஸ் எலக்ட்ரிக்கலி நியூட்ரல். It doesn't have any charge. It is neither positive nor negative. It is a neutral species. And what are the subatomic particles present in it? It has 3 subatomic particles. What are they? Protons, electrons and neutrons. So those are the subatomic particles of which one? The atom. Okay, so elements are made up of same atoms. An atom is an electrically neutral particle with the subatomic particles of protons, electrons and neutrons. And the element can be either monoatomic or polyatomic. Elements வந்து single atom ஆலையும் மேட் பண்ணியிருக்கலாம் அல்லது நிறைய atoms ஆலையும் மேட் ஆகியிருக்கலாம். And the polyatomic units are called as molecules. அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? When atoms join together, When more atoms join together, the resultant product will be called as molecule. Atoms join ஆகி கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் தான் molecules. அதை தாங்க என்ன term கொடுக்குறாங்க, polyatomic கொடுக்குறாங்க. Polyனா many atoms join ஆகும்போது you will be getting a molecule. Okay, then examples for elements given. For monoatomic unit, the examples are gold, copper. They will be existing as single atom, Au, Cu. Then polyatomic units, the examples are hydrogen. It's a hydrogen molecules might be two hydrogen atoms, no? So it can be taken as an example for a molecule. Then phosphorus, P4. It is also polyatomic since it's made by more than 3 phosphorus atoms. Okay. Then elements completed. Next we are going to see compounds. Okay, so compounds means we know when elements combine together in a fixed ratio, or when molecules combined in a fixed ratio. The simplest example for compound is water molecule, H2O. It's made by how many atoms? It's made by two different types of atoms. One is hydrogen atom and the one more is oxygen atom. So how we can say a compound? A compound is a combination of elements in a fixed ratio. Elements or குறிப்பிட்ட ratio combine ஆகும்போது we will be getting a compound. Okay, so compounds are made of molecules with two or more atoms of different elements. The examples are first carbon dioxide. It's a formula for carbon dioxide, CO2. It's made by carbon atom and oxygen atom. Then glucose, its formula is C6H12 and O6. Then hydrogen sulfide, H2S, sodium chloride, NaCl. So these are examples for which one? The compound. Okay, and the properties of compounds are different from that of the elements. அதாவது எலமெண்ட்ஸ் சேர்ந்து தான் காம்பவுண்ட் ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது. ஆனால் காம்பவுண்ட் ஃபார்ம் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறமா அந்த காம்பவுண்ட் எந்த ஆட்டம்ஸ்லேருந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆச்சோ அந்த ஆட்டம்ஸ்க்கு வேறு ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி இருக்கும், இந்த காம்பவுண்டுக்கு வேறு ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி இருக்கும். ஓகேவா? இப்போ சிம்பிளாக we can take water molecule. In water molecule it's made by hydrogen and oxygen. Generally hydrogen is a gas and oxygen is also a gas, but H2O is not a gas. புரியுதா? வாட்டர் மாலிகுல் வந்து H2O, அது ரெண்டு ஆட்டம்ஸால் மேடாக இருக்குது. ஒன்று ஹைட்ரஜன் ஆட்டம், இன்னொன்று ஆக்சிஜன் ஆட்டம். ஹைட்ரஜன் ஆட்டமும் கேஸ் தான், ஆக்சிஜன் ஆட்டமும் கேஸ் தான். பட் ரெண்டும் சேர்ந்து கிடைக்கிற H2O என்னது கிடையாது, கேஸ் கிடையாது. இட் இஸ் அ லிக்விட். ஸோ வி கேன் சே த ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ் ஆஃப் த காம்பவுண்ட் இஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஃப்ரம் தட் ஆஃப் த எலமெண்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் விச் இட் இஸ் அப்டைன். எந்த எலமெண்ட்லேருந்து கிடைக்குதோ அந்த எலமெண்ட்டுடைய ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி தான் இது ஷோ பண்ணணுங்கிற அவசியம் இல்லை. Okay, okay, and here one more example is given. Sodium chloride. Sodium chloride we have been using for our household, okay, to add taste in the food, and also for biological function. What is necessary? Sodium chloride is necessary. What is its formula? NaCl is its formula. Okay, so it's made by two different atoms, sodium atom and chlorine atom, Na and Cl. Na, if you take Na alone, means it's very soft and shining metal. But chlorine is a gas, it's an irritating gas. But when they combine together, are they showing the properties of sodium and chlorine? No. Okay, so the properties of the compound is different from that of the elements from which it is obtained. Okay, and mixtures, elements, compounds we have completed. Mixtures commonly we know, if we mix anything, that is called as mixture. If they are uniform throughout, means that is called as homogeneous mixture. If they are not uniform, means that is called as heterogeneous mixture. Simple example. Okay, take salt, take sand, mix together. Will they uniform? No. Sand அழகாக தனியாக கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம், salt தனியாக அழகாக கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். So they are not in uniform composition, so it is a heterogeneous mixture. And the mixtureல there will be no connectivity between the constituent particles. ஒரு பார்ட்டிகளுக்கு இன்னொரு பார்ட்டிகள் என்ன இருக்காது, கனெக்டிவிட்டி இருக்காது. Just they will be mixed. ஓகேவா? ஹோமோஜீனியஸ்னா இப்போ அதே மாதிரி சால்ட் எடுத்துகிட்டு dissolve in water. At that time, after dissolving, we cannot differentiate where the salt is. Okay, so that is homogeneous. ரெண்டு மிக்ஸ் ஆகிருக்குது, but they will be in the uniform composition. So it's called as homogeneous mixture. And if they are not in uniform composition, means that is called as heterogeneous mixture. So these are the types of mixtures we have seen. So with this, classification of matter is over. Okay, well, students, the first concept of this lesson is over. I have completed. Go through this video and learn well. All the best, dear 11th standard students. Learn well. So first class we are seeing, no? So learn well, learn attentively. Thank you.